Hi guys, this is Cupely for TheAlleyWayStamps, and for today's card I'll be using the Rain or Shine stamp set. I started stamping the umbrella image on Strathmore watercolor paper using my archival ink in jet black. Then I'll do some simple watercolor using my distress inks in picked raspberry and spiced marmalade. This simple image is perfect to experiment with different techniques. You can color it with whatever medium you prefer. You can paper piece it, you can add stickles or liquid pearls to decorate it, stamp repetitively over it with a smaller stamp to create your own pattern, add polka dots with your gel pen, etc. Anyway, I'll be adding a bit of detail to the umbrella later, but still will keep it pretty simple, since I didn't want it competing with the background I will be creating. Also, I wanted both to stand out, the umbrella and the shaker portion of the card. That is why I chose the bright colors for the umbrella, but at the same time will keep it very smooth. I die cut a circle out of Strathmore watercolor paper and will add some Stormy Sky and Faded Jeans distress inks to it using my round blending tool. I use watercolor paper for it because I'll be adding water to it later. Now I will stamp the solid water drops in the stamp set using the Faded Jeans distress ink. I didn't really thought about which ink I wanted to use. I simply started stamping with the darkest blue. Once I finished the stamping, I realized I would have preferred to use the lightest blue. Anyway, I'll show you how I fixed it. First of all, I used a dry paper towel to remove the excess of ink. Then I added some splatters with clean water and my brush, and removed the wet ink with the paper towel. Then I sprayed the whole circle with water, and removed more ink with the paper towel. Finally, went over each drop with water to remove even more ink from them. I totally loved the final result. Now I die cut a frame using 2 circle dies so that I ended up with almost a half of an inch border all around. I'm adding to it some of my ThermoWeb super tape. I'm cutting a few slits along the outer edge of the adhesive to be able to bend it easier, keeping it in one single piece. This will make it very easy at the moment of removing the red backing paper. Then I will add to it another circle die cut out of acetate. You can skip this step if the back of your watercolor piece is clean, but I wanted all the white areas to match, so I glued another circle to the back of it. Since I'll be using thick beads inside the shaker area, I will use 3 layers of foam tape to give them enough space to shake. Now I have a thick piece of foam tape, so instead of cutting it in the same way I did with the ThermoWeb adhesive, I will simply cut it into little pieces. Anyway, they are not so little, so it will be no problem to remove the backing paper from them one by one. For the shaker elements, I will use some droplets in 3 different tones: clear, light blue, and dark blue. I ended up adding about 10 of each color. Once I was satisfied with the amount of my flat back beads, I removed the backing paper from the foam tape and stick the front panel to it, aligning both circles. Then I stick the umbrella to the front of my card using more of the ThermoWeb super tape and finished coloring it with my gold gel pen. To tie the umbrella to the rest of the card, I added some stitch lines to the frame of my shaker using the circular die as a guide. I thought about it after I put my pieces together, but I recommend you to do it before you add the foam tape to it. Anyway, it turned out okay. I'm going to stamp my phrase on the circle I got when I cut the frame to get the curved edge, and will cut it into a little strip with an angled edge at the end of it. Then we'll stick it to the card using more super tape, and will help myself with my scissors, but you can use your tweezers as well. Now I decided to add some stitch lines to the umbrella using my gold gel pen to add more detail and interest to it. I already die cut another circle out of regular white cardstock and will score it at 3/4 of an inch. Now I will add liquid adhesive only to the small area of the circle and will glue it to the back of my card. And this is my checker card all finished. Here you can see the metallic shine from my gold gel pen and all the movement these beads give to my card. I wasn't sure how well it would turn out with the droplets, but I really love the final result. I think it is totally worth it and goes perfectly well with the theme of the card. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel as well as the TheAlleyWayStamps channel if you are not subscribed yet. Don't forget to visit my blog for the list of supplies and more close-up pictures. Here are 2 more videos for you to watch. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!